Welcome to my channel Digital Challenge Academy with Rimanshu.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to day 47 of our Explainer series. Today, we are diving deep into the ultimate playbook for conquering mock Paper-2 and, of course, securing that coveted S grade. I know yesterday was an absolutely grueling 100-mark challenge, but today, well, we are pushing the boundaries even further. Because today is literally all about taking off the training wheels. Things are going to get intense from here on out as we face some seriously escalating software challenges. We aren't just looking at basic data entry anymore, folks. Mock Paper-2 introduces complex text processing, advanced logical counters, and intricate custom slide mapping. So to truly build that essential muscle memory, go ahead and fire up your terminal and open those source assets right now. We're going to tackle these advanced assignments live. This right here is exactly where we separate the basic, everyday workflow from true S-grade mastery. All right, let's quickly run through our game plan for the day. First up, taking off the training wheels. Second, we'll look at multi-column layouts in Writer. Third, advanced logical counting in Calc. Fourth, Impress and exam portal logs. And finally, number 5, how to completely eliminate test day surprises.
Okay, section 1, taking off the training wheels. Let's get right into it.
Moving right along to section 2, Writer, focusing on multi-column layouts.
So for this editorial newsletter assignment, which by the way is worth a solid 25 marks, there is just a stark, undeniable contrast between an average user and an S-grade master. The absolute wrong way to do this is to manually align your text blocks by just mashing the spacebar. It completely ruins your underlying structural code, and trust me, examiners absolutely check for that. To preserve that clean structural integrity, you have to completely avoid the spacebar for alignment. The true S-grade way is navigating straight up to the Format menu, selecting Columns, and cleanly splitting your canvas into a precise 2-column layout. It's significantly faster, it scales beautifully when you add more text, and it keeps that underlying code totally immaculate.
And you know, beyond just standard columns, structural perfection comes from adding those automated elements that really tell the story of a highly professional document. By seamlessly inserting an automated drop cap, just going through the Format and Paragraph menus, the text instantly gains this really polished editorial finish. Then, you properly anchor a web hyperlink directly into the relevant text and drop a hard page break to finalize the whole layout structure. Executed exactly like this, your structural code remains absolutely perfect, locking in those 25 marks without even breaking a sweat.
Next up is Section 3, Calc and Advanced Logical Counting.
Now we are moving into the real core score booster of the exam. This part is worth a massive 35 marks, so mastering the multi-criteria expression is absolutely crucial here. We're talking about the equals, COUNTIFS formula, and make sure you don't forget that vital S at the end. This formula is basically a multi-criteria array selector that lets us track specific target items across a really complex inventory matrix. In this specific scenario, we're directing the software to look in column B for the category electronics, while simultaneously checking column C for stock numbers that are strictly less than 50. By leveraging this array selector, you're dynamically tracking critically low stock levels across multiple criteria in one swift, totally error-free move. It's basically a superpower. But here's the thing. Once that data is accurately counted, it needs immediate visualization, right? Imagine scanning your data and seeing a stock level of 45 under the electronics category instantly trigger a bright red fill conditional alert. By setting up a dynamic rule through the Format and Conditional menus, the suite is programmed to automatically highlight those critically low stock numbers for you. This completely shifts your workflow away from just manually typing numbers into a grid. You're elevating the entire process into pure automated data management. All right, let's jump into Section 4, Impress and Exam Portal Logs. Breaking away from the grid-based logic of spreadsheets for a minute, Part C demands a completely different approach from us. A standard, linear slideshow just is not going to cut it here. The playbook calls for a fully interactive navigation menu. By right-clicking your text button blocks and navigating through Insert, then Hyperlink, and choosing Document, you can actually target an explicit slide frame. This specific, deliberate pathway transforms a static, boring presentation into a highly interactive user experience. It proves to the examiner that you have a much deeper mastery of the software's true capabilities. Now, Part D is where a lot of students unfortunately trip up. We're talking about the exam portal logs. To ensure the examiner instantly awards you these points, your documentation in the submission window must be incredibly clean and directional. No need to write a novel. Step 1, select range. Step 2, activate conditional settings. Step 3, save state. That's it. This framework proves your exact workflow execution cleanly and technically, leaving absolutely zero ambiguity about the advanced logic path you utilized.
Finally, we reach Section 5, Eliminate Test Days Surprises.
The final, absolute most crucial piece of this S-grade playbook is all about building vital muscle memory. I want you to download Mock Paper-2 right now and set a strict 50-minute countdown timer. Practicing under that pressure ensures that these advanced multi-step paths become deeply ingrained. When jumping into the format menu or typing out a complex multi-criteria array becomes just second nature to you, test day surprises are completely eliminated. That is how you secure a flawless performance when it actually counts.
So as we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with a fundamental question to really test your grasp on the logic we just covered. What is the true functional difference between using a standard equals COUNTIF and the advanced equals COUNTIFs formula? Really think through the underlying mechanics of what those two formulas are doing. Share your thoughts in the comments below to lock in that understanding, and we'll see you next time to conquer the full-length mock practical paper 3. Keep exploring, and I'll catch you in the next one.